So, it becomes apparent to you that you're not going to be able to travel through the forest any longer. It takes you a little while to escape, and then on top of that, it's starting to get dark. And you know enough to know that you don't want to be caught out in the jungle at night. So, you need to find a place to either sleep or hide for the night. What do?
Climb.
Okay.
Final answer.
So, your eyes dart around searching for a suitable tree to climb, and you find a colossal tree. That's about as high up as you can see, going easily. If you want to climb any higher than that, you need to make a survival check.
Yeah, I do want to do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be in an area where lots of things are traveling at night.
And there are lots of things traveling, because as the forest grows darker, it also grows louder. 12. You're not able to find an easy way up. Unfortunately, there are no perches. The bark on the sides of these trees are worn almost smooth. And so, being unfamiliar with the area, you don't know exactly where to go to get any higher.
He's like, where's the fire escape?
And you end up running out of time. The sun is going down, and so you're basically left with your last option, which is to hide. You are about 30 to 40 feet above the forest floor. What do you do?
I want to look for any knot holes or any place that I can take shelter in that's out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
I've been climbing all over this area. I don't want to make a new trail that leads away from where I already am.
Yeah, make another survival check. So,
10.
Yeah, for sure. You're able to find a knot hole, and fortunately for you, it's deep. It's basically a cave within itself. You find a little burrow inside of the side of one of these massive colossal trees. Finding a place to take shelter for the night, you find yourself glad as clouds begin to brew overhead and large fist-sized drops of liquid start to fall from the sky. Within the next hour, as you prepare and you settle down within the knothole tree, the drip becomes a torrential rain that sweeps across the valley like a heavy sheet of water that you literally can see moving across the knothole. And now you're able to take your rest for the night, if that's what you like to do.
Before I go to sleep, is there a way I can cover up my body with a big leaf or something? Just to disguise my shape, so if you look in from the outside, you can't tell there's someone in there?
Well, one of the benefits of the colossal trees, if you're looking for them, are the colossal leaves, and you easily find them scattered about. They're large enough for you to cover your entire body with them, but light enough because they're dead that they're easy to move. Mm-hmm. You're able to fashion a makeshift cover or lean-to even inside of the knothole, which provides you some cover from prying eyes if anybody just wanders by. Luckily for you, though, with the way that the rain is falling, you're pretty sure travelers and passerbys are not going to be out tonight.
Seems like something crazy a dog person would do.
The floor is squishy, kind of soggy with mold, and the wood is kind of rotted out on the inside, but there seems to be no insects or anything creepy or weird in there. What would you like to do?
I want to take a long rest here.
Okay. All right. Sleep does not come easily to you. Your dreams are upon you, and they aren't pleasant because they're rife with the visualization of your most recent traumas, that of the death of your father and Bear, who perished before your very eyes just the night before.
It's heavy stuff.
Make a perception check.
Oh no! It's like my second or third roll of the night. Good old trusty nat 1.
I can see, barely, but I'm legally blind.
A snap is the only thing that warns you to the impending danger. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Am I wearing my pack?
I assume that you're not sleeping with your pack on. Unless you are. You tell me.
Frankly, he's probably sleeping with his pack on.
Okay.
Bastard. 19. Oh, wait. No, it's way more than that. 22.
Okay. Are you sure? Is that correct?
It's 22. Okay.
So, Snap is the only warning that you have. And that's the only warning that you need. Your perfect physical physique and rippling muscles are already tensed and springing into action. You're like leaping across the floor like a gazelle before you even realize what the source of the danger is. You bound to your feet, sliding across the floor, kicking up mulch and dirt, and look and make eye contact with gleaming eyes.
My tail is sticking straight out right now. It's like this thick.
And in response, it seems that the creature does the same thing. You see it silhouette fluff out and expand, and you hear a low. Roll initiative.
I just imagined him suddenly realizing that it was him making the noise.
You hear that, and it's you. Roll initiative.
What if I don't want to fight?
You still need to roll initiative, and then try to run away.
23 initiative.
Now, the creature has imposed itself between you and the exit, of course.
Oh, does it seem like it's threatening me or like it's surprised to see me?
From what you are experiencing, you feel like it just tried to eat you in your sleep, and that it's your hunting. It has positioned its body in front of the knothole entrance, making it impossible for you to get past without him being able to reach you in some way.
What about outside? Is it still raining? What is the weather like?
It is still raining, and it's also thundering and lightning as well. So there are flashes of light interspersed by long periods of darkness. You don't see anyone or anything else approaching, and it becomes apparent to you within just a matter of seconds that the beast is alone.
Yeah, this thing's gotta die. This is my hole.
Okay, what do you do?
I want to first try and be able to tell what it is.
Okay, make a perception check. You also get a better look at your surroundings.
8. This tiny little map.
Yeah, this is the inside of the tree.
Alright.
Yeah. It's in this moment that you realize just how confined of a space that you're in. It didn't really register to you before because it didn't matter. Now that you're sizing up the space to see the fighting dimensions that you have to work with, just as Bear taught you, you realize that you're really close. You're sandwiched in. If you're going to try to get past this beast, you're going to have to squeeze by him.
How tall is the space that I'm in?
The space that you're in is 15 feet tall, and it's a dome at the top. So it's like a hollowed out circular space.
And the creature's about like half my size?
Well, I say it's not a circle, so it's like more like it's arched. The creature is half your size.
How tall is it?
It stands at riding height, meaning it comes up like its head comes up to your sternum. You could ride it like a horse almost.
Oh, like it's like pony size.
It's pony size.
So it's not half my size at all. It's like twice my size.
Okay, so yeah, so it's twice your size.
Oh.
Mass-wise, it's half your height.
That's not good.
Right you are, Ken.
It is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, he's marginally intimidated by the size of this thing and the fact that he has to have a confrontation in a small space, which might get in the way of his incredible dexterity.
Both concerns are well-founded.
He's gonna run a couple squares to the side to face up to this thing. He's going to pull out his axe, and then he decides that his claws are good enough. So he lines up right in front of this thing, gets a nice little crouch, then he's gonna try and push it out of the tree.
So you're gonna try to manhandle this beast and push him out of the tree.
Yeah, just kind of clear up the entrance a little bit.
All right. Are you gonna tackle or are you gonna shove?
I'm going to shove him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have the speed for.
Okay. Make a strength contest.
5.
You're not able to make the mountain of fur budge at all. And in fact, you almost open yourself up to an attack. And failing on actions like that in the future are probably going to expose you to danger. Luckily this time, he only gets his claws in the side of your pack.
No!
You don't lose any supply this time, but you feel like you came very, very close to having very important things to pull out of your pack. He wheels back around, snaps his teeth, and forces you to withdraw. That's just some of your speed. You still got your action, your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slash out at the closest thing to me.
Okay, roll an attack.
When I shoved up against him, could I feel what kind of like texture he was. Like,
you feel a layer of very soft fur, and belying that, what?
Is that a word?
So I'm saying the outside of his body is really soft.
Oh, he's soft, but he's like super jacked underneath.
Yeah.
I feel a little challenged by how jacked this thing is and how soft it is too. It was a 19 attack.
A 19 to attack. Roll damage.
Ooh. 7 damage. He's just flailing around wildly. He can't quite see what this thing is. He just bounced off of it. He just scratches at the closest thing to him and feels a catch.
In that resistance, you pull your claws through it and draw it back to a satisfying scent and feel of warm blood. Dealing 7 points of slashing damage. What do you do next?
Ah, that's all I got, bro.
Alright, make 2 strength contests.
16 and 19.
You refuse to be moved. As the beast snaps his jaws at you, you grab it around the throat and hold it. Its face is like 2 inches away from you, snapping, and it just cannot get you to budge. You throw it off of you, managing to avoid the slashing of its claws, but then it turns around and lashes at you at your throat with its jaws instead. And you can see maw, teeth, and just drool, catching the light as the lightning flashes behind it. Now, it's in that moment when the lightning flashes that you realize that you're dealing with a giant wolf.
A wolf?
A wolf.
I knew that a fucking dog would be out in the rain like this.
You can see that its coat, like its pelt, is sticking to its body, and the water has just been running off of it. Like basically its coat is protecting it completely from the rain. And you dare say that this wolf is probably even made for the rain. You get the impression that it hunts in the rain.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill this thing. It's like a dire wolf.
It does 2d4 damage, and the d4 exploded like 8 times.
Did you just kill me already?
Like that would have literally automatically killed you.
No.
Dwells with the Stars is eaten by a wolf.
Oh my god.
Just straight up mauled.
You straight up just ate me. What'd you roll to hit?
So 20 dead.
Just the shit out of me. Literally just eats me right there. How much damage was it?
Well, it exploded 4 times, so that's 16, and then, so 16, so 24 points of damage.
Well, technically speaking, it didn't kill me outright. Would have had to have done a whole other point of damage to do that.
Well, if it didn't kill you outright, then you're actually not technically dead. So it just bites you, in which case...
It's not gonna eat me?
Oh, it'll be eating you. The wolf lashes out at you with its massive maw and snaps down on your throat. The blood leaves your vitals almost instantly, pouring into the wolf's mouth as you take 24 piercing damage. The wolf falls down on top of you and immediately begins trying to devour you. Make a death saving throw. Muchísimas gracias a todos por mirar. If you liked this episode, then please like, subscribe, and consider joining our burgeoning Patreon. And if we made you smile, then also consider sharing this video with a friend so that they too can share in your enjoyment. I run tables professionally through Start Playing Games for parties of 5 or less, and offer a discount to any player who also brings a buddy along. So if you want to experience the true depths of what RPG can be, then check your screen now for both my link and this month's discount code. I only give out 5 per month, so aprovecha bien. But until next time, keep safe, look after each other, and I'll see all of you in the next one.